Gas prices have risen by an unbelievable 50% in the past year, and this massive price leap has been painfully affecting car owners' wallets. Which is why in this video today, we're going to show you 7 easy ways that you can save 31.5% on gas prices. Be sure to watch until the end where we reveal the most surprising first tip. Keep your engine well tuned. There are certain problems that in your car can end up causing an unnecessary amount of gas to be used. For example, you may have a faulty oxygen sensor that, if fixed, can help to improve your mileage by a total of 40%. However, most problems that are fixed during tune-ups can end up saving you 4.72% on gas mileage. So, if you're somebody that tends to skip out on getting your car checked every 20,000 to 30,000 miles, then you might be missing out on some great savings. Watch your acceleration and your braking. It's logical to think that the faster you go, the more gas that you use. However, did you know that it's estimated that every 5 miles that you go over 50, you approximate up to 23 cents per gallon of fuel? The same goes for braking suddenly or aggressively. The simplest way to deal with heavy gas consumption is to make sure that your speeds stay at or below 50 miles per hour and make sure to take advantage of hills. As for braking, don't brake quickly at a stoplight, but allow your car to stop slowly over a long distance, saving you up to 13.9% on your gas mileage. Don't store cargo on top of your vehicle. Are you someone that often goes on trips to mountain bike or kayak in the wild? Well, it might be bad news to tell you that it can increase your fuel consumption by approximately 20%. The reason behind this is that oddly shaped cargo like bikes and kayaks will dramatically reduce the aerodynamics of the car and thus causing the vehicle to work harder. Fortunately, there's 2 simple ways that you can save money on gas while enjoying your kayaking or bikes. The first is to get a top-mounted cargo box so as to ensure your vehicle keeps its aerodynamic shape, and the other is to get a rack on the back of your car. Both of these change how you move your cargo around and can save you 19.9% of your gas mileage. Avoid idling your car excessively. If you're someone who owns a new car, then you most likely have the luxury of your car tuning off whenever you're at a stoplight. This was primarily done to make the vehicle more fuel efficient. But what if you don't have this option? Well, if you know you're going to be parked at specific locations for longer than 10 seconds, then it's a good idea to turn your car off. Now, before you think that means turning your car off takes up more gas, then we have a little bit of a surprise for you. Red lights on average take about 14 to 120 seconds before they change to green, and turning your car takes on about 10 seconds worth of gas. We're sure you can do the math that idling your car at a red light just ends up taking more gas than turning it off and turning it on again. By idling your car less, you can save up to 0.06% on gas per minute. Let's say the process uses 17 minutes per month, so that gives you savings of 1.02%. Are you using the right fuel for your car? Most people will not hesitate to grab the cheapest fuel whenever they pump gas at a gas station, but this may be costing you to pay for more gas. It's important to know what fuel grade that your vehicle performs best on, as this can be found in the user manual of your car. By changing your fuel to the appropriate type for your car, you can end up saving up to 2.1% on your gas mileage. Keep your car light. Are you somebody that travels around with heavy items like salt or sand in your car constantly? Then you're definitely paying more for gas than you need to. For example, if you're carrying 100 pounds of salt in your car all the time, then you're paying an extra 3% per gallon. So, if your car is cluttered and filled with heavy items that you don't really need to be carrying around, then make sure you get rid of them. Make sure that your tires are inflated to the right amount. Tires are one of the most important and most overlooked parts of a car. It's common to forget about checking the tire pressure in order to ensure that they are maintained at proper levels, and this neglect can cause you harm on your gas. Every car has their own specification for how inflated the tires should be by the usual hover with the 30 to 35 psi. And if the pressure drops below the recommended amount by 1 psi, then you're wasting 0.2% on your gas mileage. By simply maintaining the psi of your tires, you can save 1.2% per gallon.